blush. She is based on Samantha by Donna Rubert. She's a portrait doll of a real baby. Today we are doing her blush wash. This is a second blush wash for her. In studying the photos, I noticed that her arms are more peach or more blush than her hands. So we're going to be doing a very, very light blush wash just to capture a little bit of that rosiness that we find on her arms. So what I have here is a custom blush mix, and we're using Bob Ross's odorless paint thinner to dilute it. This is our solvent to create a nice translucent blush layer. I like to use two different kinds of sponges when I'm painting. The first is these kind of cheap sponges. They absorb a lot of paint. They get really bad and sort of useless after a while, but they're great for me when I'm applying my first layer of color because they do absorb a lot of paint, and it allows me to slosh it onto the doll in a non-uniform pattern. I don't like using a brush because sometimes you can get the brush strokes, so the sponge gives me a nice pattern without any brush strokes or inconsistencies there. I'm just going to get this out of the way so I'm not accidentally dipping her in. So this is the arm, and I'm just going to very lightly add the color. Sometimes I'll blot it on the counter to make sure that I don't have too much paint. Make sure we get good coverage all around. Okay, and now I'm going to take my higher quality brush. They're not as absorbent. I've used this brush many times to take the paint off. So this gives us a nice, uniform, translucent layer of color that is very similar and not that different from her original complexion. We don't want a major contrast, but we do want to bring out the little difference that we saw there. You can also blot this one out on a towel as you go, because the goal here is to remove paint. So you want that sponge to be as dry as possible, so blot it several times as we go. Okay, the faster you do this, the better it looks. So you don't want the paint to really have time to dry in spots before you start to blot it off, because we're just trying to get a stain, so to speak. Now, where we have this layer where the blush wash ends and the rest of the hand begins, I'm going to use my dry brush to buff that line to a seamless finish. So this is a 1/4 inch mop brush. It's already kind of pink, as you can see, because I always use it when finishing my blush layers. So I'm going to use this to blend out this layer and also get it out of any cracks and crevices that it may have begun to accumulate in. And once we finish that off, we're going to go ahead and do her other arm, both the legs as well as parts of the face, so we get a nice rosy tint where it belongs for this portrait doll. So thanks for checking this out, and don't forget to take a look at the photos at the bottom of the blog to see how she turned out.